In America, governments have historically been much more open about reports of so-called unidentified aerial phenomena.
Imagine breaking into secret government facilities with restricted access and ending up finding aliens, extraterrestrials, and UFOs there. Tune in with me as I take you through the most controversial UFO sightings when government facilities were invaded by aliens.
I've never seen anything like that before.
A massive saucer-shaped UFO appeared over Nashville City in 2018, causing a stir among the locals. It hovered silently, leaving a thick trail of cloudy white smoke. The front of the object flashed red lights, while its back had strange black attachments, one of which emitted a glowing white light that suddenly illuminated the entire side. Why would such a craft reveal itself in a public space? Some believe the government is secretly helping these beings land, allowing them to operate in plain sight. Others speculate it's all part of a hidden agenda, and there is more to these sightings. Locals still whisper about that day. Shadows in Hangar. Why would UFOs be hidden in a secret facility, away from prying eyes? Could this footage be proof of an upcoming invasion, quietly facilitated by those in power? Let's see. In August 2023, a leaked video sent shockwaves through the public. Captured by a facility worker, the footage revealed dozens of dome and saucer-shaped objects, locked away in a secret base in the US. The sight of these unidentified crafts inside a restricted area raised questions about how they got there, and why were they being hidden. As theories spread, some experts suggested a darker narrative. Perhaps the government is working hand in hand with extraterrestrials, aiding them in their secret arrival on Earth. Unexpected visitor. A disc-shaped object crashed into a home in the quiet of New Mexico in 2018, stunned a man. It was half out, half embedded into the wall of his house. What was this thing doing so close to his home? Was it a UFO that had malfunctioned, or a top-secret military experiment gone awry? Look and decide for yourself what it could be. Fields of curiosity. A farmer was checking his quiet, restricted fields when the unexpected happened. From behind a cluster of dry tree stems, a disc-shaped object suddenly emerged, floating just above the ground. The farmer recorded the sight as this was no ordinary drone or aircraft. The disc moved smoothly, almost as if it knew it shouldn't be seen, and then within seconds it shot straight up into the sky and vanished, leaving no trace behind. The farmer couldn't understand who permitted this strange craft to enter the restricted zone. Was it there on some secret mission? I think it might have been gathering data with government knowledge or even guidance. Welcome passage. This clip will show how a restricted facility allowed a UFO to enter without resistance. In October 2022, a mysterious video surfaced online, capturing a disc-shaped UFO outside the entrance of what appeared to be a hidden, restricted military facility behind a cave entrance. The location seemed remote, and the disc hovered for a moment, rotating slowly before gliding forward into the facility without any barriers or alarms. There was no attempt to block its path, almost as if its arrival was expected. Viewers couldn't help but wonder if this could be a deliberate visit, and if the government might be providing these unidentified crafts with a hidden refuge or a secret alliance. Silent Sentinel.
Es como un platillo que acaba de aterrizar, se quedó ahí parado.
What if UFOs aren't just visitors, but guardians under human control, assisting in hidden operations? The public remains in the dark about these possibilities, but this upcoming video left many questioning. A metallic, saucer-shaped UFO was recorded within a tightly restricted government zone. It hovered there, completely motionless, as if standing watch. The scene was eerie, with no sound or movement from the craft, but it gave off the unmistakable feeling of being on guard, like a sentinel protecting something important within the area. Those who saw the footage began to wonder if the government might be using such objects for its secretive purposes.
Es como un platillo que acaba de aterrizar, se quedó ahí parado.
Above water object. In 2023, a video emerged online, uploaded by an anonymous source, showing a spherical unidentified object hovering just above a serene lake in a mountainous area. What was it doing there? Experts suggested it could have been conducting research or gathering data from the environment. Others feared it might have been a surveillance device, silently observing the area. The craft had a plain metallic surface that reflected in the sunlight, while the other half was adorned with strange patterns. It floated silently for a while and suddenly shot up into the sky at incredible speed. Guardian of Waves. What could a disc-shaped UFO want with a naval aircraft carrier in the vast ocean? Was the Navy involved in transporting it alongside other aircraft, or was it there for another reason entirely? In 2015, a Navy pilot captured and released striking footage of a disc-shaped UFO hovering silently above an aircraft carrier. The craft had a sleek metallic body adorned with lights. The stillness of the UFO raised eyebrows. It felt as if it were taking a closer look at the carrier's movements. Some people say extraterrestrials have sent their spies on Earth in the form of these UFOs to see how much humanity has advanced. Underwater secrets. While sailing across the vast Atlantic, a boatman spotted something unusual, an elongated object gliding over the water. He recorded the sighting, but within seconds, the object shifted its position, slipped silently beneath the waves, and disappeared. He shared the video with friends, who identified it as a UFO. They wondered if there could be a hidden alien base lurking beneath the ocean, because there have been various alleged clips of water portals present in ponds, rivers, and oceans where people think aliens live. If not this, what else do you think it could be? ET Monster. And here comes an epic clip from Iran, precisely from Lahijan Pool. The uploader claims that this pool is an alien portal to another universe, allegedly claiming that various extraterrestrial creatures actually come out of it. If we talk about this specific clip, the monstrous craft looks really metallic and robotic to me. If you would put a wheel under a grasshopper, this is what it would turn out to be. But jokes apart, the clip ends abruptly, which means there is a chance of low credibility in there. What do you think? Into the sand. This next clip features 4 UFOs on an unknown beach vanishing into the sand, disappearing as if it was a portal to another world. The short clip was shared by an anonymous person on Facebook, with no one knowing why the clip is so short and what's the reality behind this viral footage. Where do you land on this one? UFO with Alien. What we mostly see on the internet is either a UFO sighting or an alien sighting, but watching them both together at one place is a rare occurrence, but here we are. This clip that you are watching on your screen was filmed by a person in a hot air balloon. He saw an aircraft positioned at the top of a mountain peak. The man, having no idea what it was and why it was landing there, suddenly saw an alien, who after a few seconds jumped out of the aircraft. The UFO wasn't landing, it was dropping an alien in that remote area. It shot upwards later on. The man was shocked. Are aliens secretly living among us? I mean, this clip proves so. Unbelievable ascent. If the fisherman wouldn't have recorded this clip, no one would have believed his story of a triangular alien aircraft taking off from the ocean. In March of 2024, what began as a routine sailing day for a fisherman soon turned into an unbelievable encounter. He saw an odd rock-like metallic thing far in the ocean. As he neared the thing, he saw it coming out of the water. Soon that thing was airborne. It was a UFO. As the man panned the camera, the aircraft turned before the shining sun. But many people on the internet aren't buying his story. I mean, it can be easily dismissed as another hoax from the internet. What do you think? Storm's secret. In the middle of a roaring thunderstorm, a terrifying truth came to light. Was it just a storm or something more? Look for yourself. UFOs have been sighted everywhere on Earth, but this one was different. A massive craft shaped like wheels within wheels with glowing lights in between appeared during a violent storm over a town in Mexico. Odd attachments were on its sides. Witnesses described how it seemed to emit bolts of lightning crackling through the sky. Panic swept through the crowd as they fled, thinking the UFO might be causing the lightning itself. This craft could have been secretly hiding on Earth all along, using the storm as cover. Desert Revelation. A nomad witnessed a sight in the heart of a desert that defied belief. He spotted a rocket-like object standing still above the sand, its presence so unusual that it seemed out of place in the barren landscape. Another glowing object appeared from nowhere and settled atop the rocket. It launched the glowing object into the sky with a powerful thrust, vanishing from sight in an instant. The nomad remarked, "I don't know if I witnessed something extraordinary, but it was definitely odd. It could be a UFO, a secret military experiment, or something else entirely." Without any evidence to support his claim, many might dismiss his story. Yet the nomad knew what he saw, an encounter that blurred the lines between the known and the unknown. Unseen intentions. A UFO revealed itself over a residential area, almost as if it wanted to be seen in 2020 in New Orleans. A massive saucer-shaped craft appeared, hovering over a quiet neighborhood, its underside glowing with countless lights. At first, it stayed still, suspended in the night sky, but then it began to drift forward slowly. The sight resembled a mothership. When one of the witnesses shared the footage online, it quickly went viral. People asked why a UFO appeared in such a public place. It should have stayed hidden. In my opinion, this could be a carefully staged encounter. What do you think? Veil in sky. In Ohio, a strange sight caught the attention of residents. Whispers spread among witnesses that it might be an unidentified flying object, using the cloud as a clever disguise to mask its true nature. It was a massive, cloud-like object that hovered low over a building. At first sight, it seemed like an ordinary cloud, but those who watched closely knew better. The object had a saucer-like shape, unnaturally defined, nothing like the shifting forms of real clouds. It was observing the area, and if so, why? Some suspected that the government might be aware of these camouflaged visitors, and it could be another chapter in secret cooperation. Mountain Watcher. While hiking through the mountains of Arizona, a hiker recorded his journey, capturing the beauty of nature. Suddenly, his camera picked up a disc-shaped object gliding above the peaks. It was broad daylight, yet the underside of the craft glowed brightly. The hiker posted the video online, and it quickly sparked a flurry of speculation. Many viewers said this was a UFO silently observing the area and gathering information, or perhaps scouting for something more significant. What are your thoughts on it? Mystery in Meadow. A motionless metal disc was hidden among the bushes on Minorca Island. Let me show it in this next clip from 2023. If you look, it's a metal object shaped like a disc that was discovered in bushes, still above the ground. Experts said it was just a tank left abandoned, or perhaps a quirky sculpture meant to amuse passers-by. Some viewers believed it might be an elaborate joke, placed in the middle of nowhere for unsuspecting visitors to find. What if it was something more? An actual UFO resting quietly, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself? If you were in that place, what would you think about this sighting? Vanishing Glow. In an astonishing sighting in China, a video surfaced showing a disc-like object gliding smoothly over the fields. As it moved, observers were captivated by its serene presence. Suddenly, it reached a certain point, and without warning, it emitted a blinding glow that lit up the landscape, captured perfectly on camera. But just as quickly as it appeared, the footage cut off, leaving viewers in suspense. What happened next? Did the object simply continue its journey, or did it vanish altogether? Some speculate it might have been signaling something, or perhaps even experimenting on the ground below. I guess it was a hidden spacecraft cloaked in mystery, or if government officials were aware of its activities. Enraged Woman in UFO. So here is a lady who is having a meltdown on something. Watch what she has to say. Yes, according to her, she was looking at and filming a huge UFO that no one else seemed to be noticing. She also went on to claim that a loud bang was heard all across Florida from Orlando to Jacksonville, and this spaceship was the reason behind it. The alien aircraft, invisible to everyone else, given the traffic was passing by normally, looked really bizarre, but many people think the woman did it to gain some views, and there was no real UFO in the sky. She planted it there, but what if she hadn't? Curious descent. An astonishing sight was captured by an official in a restricted zone of a massive disc-shaped UFO, suspended in the air with a sense of purpose. It hovered silently at first, its presence was mysterious, as if scanning the area before landing. But as it reached the ground, I think something interrupted it and it flew away. Questions flooded in about why this UFO attempted to land in such a tightly controlled area. Was it a deliberate act, or had something gone wrong? Well, I think it might have been seeking information or communicating with someone on the inside. What do you think? Veil of Mystery. A leaked black and white video captured an astonishing sight of a jellyfish UFO flying over a US military base in Iraq. The footage quickly went viral, shocking social media users. As viewers shared the video, theories arose about it could be a new government surveillance tool designed to gather intelligence without drawing attention. Others feared it might be an alien craft observing human activity and possibly preparing for an invasion. Experts weighed in, discussing the implications of such technology existing alongside military operations. Is there anything you guys want to add about this mystery? Echoes of Past. Many secrets were unveiled in this video of a 1939 UFO sighting that revealed the potential connections between early aviation and unexplained phenomena. It showed the encounters were part of a larger narrative. Look for yourself. A long-forgotten footage from 1939 has resurfaced online. Filmed in Germany by a pilot preparing for a test flight, the video shows a saucer-shaped object emerging from the ground. It glided across the path before landing, only to vanish moments later. Viewers captivated by the sight said it was also preparing for a flight, mirroring the pilot's actions, or it could have been sending signals, communicating with those who were, I don't know, in another universe. The Shapeshifter. In 2014, a military worker captured a stunning sight over a secret US facility. An object, sleek and metallic, shaped like a bullet, gliding through the air. Suddenly, the object collided with a pole in the area, and in that instant, it transformed. The sleek, bullet-like form morphed into a classic disc-shaped UFO with metal attachments on both its top and underside. The UFO resumed its movement, gliding forward before shooting into the sky and disappearing from view. How did it manage such a change in form? Some suggested it might be using advanced technology beyond human understanding, able to adapt its shape for different needs or situations. I think the collision might have triggered the change, revealing its true form or purpose. Vanished in sand. A drone captured a strange and puzzling sight, a triangular object descending toward an abandoned sandy area. As it touched the ground, a cloud of sand erupted into the air, swirling for a few moments before settling back down. But when the dust cleared, there was nothing. The object had vanished, leaving no trace behind. Where did it go? Was the object capable of cloaking itself, or had it somehow sunk into the sand? Maybe the sandy ground was a perfect camouflage, or perhaps the object was never meant to stay visible for long. Chasing Glowing UFO. This is the chase of a lifetime, honestly. I wish I was in that car. I mean, imagine a glowing flying saucer with golden lights emitting out of it during the night, and you are chasing it in your car. This clip made it into the internet in December 2023, and ever since got people divided. Some say the driver who filmed this UFO on his phone camera through his windshield has actually witnessed a real-life alien spaceship, while others are a bit skeptical. Why didn't anyone else catch it on the highway? A legitimate question, but the man maintains that the clip is real and not manipulated. Siberian Mystery. Now, Now, look at this thing. An explorer in the icy region of Siberia was going through his normal day when he looked up to see an alien mothership in the sky, still as a statue. After a few seconds, an elongated dark object was seen closing in, eventually being taken in by the mothership. The man, visibly shaken by this encounter, wanted to flee, but he held on record what happened next. As soon as the smaller UFO was in, the craft flew away from there, leaving the man alone with his now scattered thoughts. Multiple angles. It's easy to dismiss random UFO sightings, but what if the same unknown object is caught flying from different angles by different people at different locations? Looks harder to dismiss. This flying object with a circular body and lights on its rims was first caught by a villager on his phone going towards the mountains. Another man captured the same object from a nearby area, this time much clearer and closer. The UFO with light and another flying object behind it was seen gliding in the air. The one vanished behind the town while the other flew upwards. If these two clips are real, which looks like they are real, then what are these alien objects up to? Maybe we are being watched. Inverted flying cone. Now, this was the last thing I was expecting to find on pyramids, but an inverted cone-shaped metallic shiny object was found rotating on a pyramid-like building. Through the clip, we cannot be sure if they are the pyramids of Egypt, but we can safely assume this is the case. Many people have attributed this ominous presence to aliens scanning the pyramids that they have built, but to this date, this is just a theory that many seem to support. Are you one of them too? UFO in Sweden. In May of 2024, a man was walking down a street in Sweden when he spotted something dark shooting across the sky. The man was alarmed and he filmed that thing with his camera using the maximum zoom it could offer. This is what he filmed. It was a dark metallic disc-shaped object that seemed to be gliding without any visible propulsion system, unlike many other traditional human-made aircraft. The man has nothing to offer. He is as clueless as you and me. What was that thing? No one knows? Combat zone invasion. A US military drone captured a black, round orb-like thing on a battlefield in the Middle East, and nothing's been the same ever. Nice? The Pentagon released this clip of an unidentified flying object over a combat zone in April of 2023, and video experts, UFO enthusiasts, and the general public all are baffled. The military drone followed the orb to get a better look, but with its precise path and speed, the orb remained in camera range for mere seconds before disappearing. God knows where. None of the other cameras could catch it in the region again. The military says the object wasn't hostile and didn't seem to come from the enemy side, but if not from there, then from where? Luminous white object. An aerospace phenomenon observer reported seeing a group of luminous objects, similar to UFOs, flying at low altitudes over the city of Toluca, Mexico, which is located at an altitude of 2,600 meters above sea level. Now, if you observe this clip carefully, you will see at least 6 to 7 luminous objects coming into the frames at different times. The man says he has never seen anything like this in this area before, and he is positive it was a fleet of alien spying objects that were sent there to probe Earth. The clip proves none of his claims, but those luminous objects are a real deal. And if not UFOs, then what? Drones or weather balloons? Doesn't look like it to me. Bird controlling UFO. Recently, a video went viral in which one bird after another was falling from the sky onto a cruise ship's deck amid Hurricane Milton 1, including the crew knew why. I think this next clip might be the answer to it. A huge, weird UFO with sticks sticking out of it was caught on camera in Canada controlling a flock of birds. The man who uploaded this video claims that his camera malfunctioned for no apparent reason, and this is the only saved clip that he has now. If this clip is indeed real, then we may now know why the birds are acting strange. This could explain why they are dropping out of the sky. Black cloudy UFO? Is this a UFO or just another dark cloud shaped by the sunshine? Filmed in December of 2023, this clip went viral with netizens divided into two main groups. One claimed it to be a mere cloud that turned dark in the silhouette of the sun, while the other agreed with them, but added it was an alien mothership cloaking itself as a cloud. Well, if you guys take a close look at its disc-like shape and how it is holding itself in the air, it looks suspicious and mysterious to me, unlike a normal dark cloud would look. What do you think? suspended in air. All that happened was a UFO hovering in the air and in the blink of an eye, shot upwards into deep space. Wait, let me slow it for you. It looked as if this unidentified flying craft was looking around, but as soon as it detected being filmed by a person on the ground, it opened its silent propulsion system, the lights blinked, and it was gone. Just like that. The clip with unknown location and unknown sources gives no more information than that. So do you have anything to add here? Shadows in sky. What secrets does a hovering UFO hold over a restricted area in Colorado, and why did it disrupt the drone's recording operation? Let's find out the answer in this video. In 2020, a man stumbled upon a saucer-shaped UFO hovered silently above the ground, its metallic body reflecting in the sunlight, and it was rotating in its position without moving. He maneuvered his drone closer, hoping to uncover the mystery of this craft. But just as the drone neared the UFO, it suddenly malfunctioned, and the video feed cut out abruptly. I think the craft caused this malfunctioning, and maybe the UFO's energy affected the drone recording to cut abruptly. Open discussion. Today's open discussion revolves around a recent startling sighting that has left many people wondering. A massive disc-shaped UFO with elongated attachments on its back was seen emerging from the ocean near Shanghai. A man standing on the roof of a building opposite the waterfront captured the incredible moment on camera. As the object rose from the waves, it left behind a dense mix of water and smoke, creating a thick plume in its wake. After drifting upwards, the UFO shot forward and vanished into the sky, leaving countless questions behind. What was it doing beneath the ocean's surface? This could be evidence of a hidden underwater civilization, with extraterrestrials operating from deep below. Or perhaps this sighting suggests a collaboration between these mysterious beings and the government, working together in secret for mutual interests. I think such a relationship might include sharing technology or keeping their presence hidden from the general public. With more and more sightings like this, people are starting to question what role the government plays in these encounters. Are they simply observers, or are they active participants in a larger undisclosed plan? What are your thoughts about it?